Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in the long dark today in our Pilgrim's difficulty for noobs. Uh, Merry Christmas, y'all. It's Christmas Day here in the United States and around the world. Just want to say Merry Christmas and Xmas to everybody that celebrates. Happy holidays to everyone. And whatever you're doing today, I hope you're having a good day. We are here currently in Coastal Highway. We're at the Trapper's Homestead. It was a quick stop I just ran in while I was traveling here. Now, in the last episode, we were on our way. Yeah, there's all that coal. Good. We were on our way to Broken Railroad from Mountain Town. Actually, it's that. And then, unfortunately, right, I guess sometime around through the cave, the stream died. In fact, let me turn my phone on. Let me see if anything's happening. I mean, I'm hoping there's not a lot of going on for Christmas, right? Most people are either sitting on the couch watching TV or passed out in the chair or there we go. Or sitting down to a Christmas dinner, maybe even getting ready to open presents, but they're probably pretty busy. Let's drop this coal. Right there. See, we're losing weight as we go along. Don't want to drop more than that. We can grab some sticks along the way. Really need you. But we're headed back to Broken Railroad because we need Christmas presents. And the best Christmas present we can get right now, as far as I think, I'll probably bring both this, is that moose hide bag. Okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, I guess there's some other decisions I can make up further up the road, but right now I think that's enough to get us where we need to go. It's around noon. Actually, no, I guess it's getting pretty late. Well, yeah, it's like mid-afternoon. I wonder if I can use them, but I don't think. Yeah, we haven't read that archery book. All right, we're underweight. Good to travel. Actually, I'll stick it in here. I was gonna say there's probably other junk I got laying around in here. Look at all those bullets. I got so many pistol bullets. It's ridiculous. And I don't need two whetstones. Just trying to get it pared down as low as possible. Even though we're going to go pick up this moose hide. Alright, let's go. But anyway, like I said, hope you're having a good Christmas if that's what you're doing. Happy holidays. If it's just another, day for you, I hope it went well. I hope you did what you wanted to do. And I hope it turned out well. I had a good time, not much this year going on around the old pizza homestead. You know, at this point in my life, everybody's kind of grown up. Right? The young folks got kids. They're getting together with all those little rugrats going around. They've got, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, families to visit. They got all kinds of stuff. So this year, it was actually pretty nice. They didn't really do anything. My son got me some Chinese food. It was really good. I get this. One of my favorite dishes is called, I think it's called May Fun. All right. It's like rice noodles. I can get it curried. It's a little spicy. But I like the way the vegetables, especially from this place, really come. Did he just run in the cave? Hey, buddy. You coming with me? No, we're not actually going back to Milton. We need to get out of here. We need to cruise, hopefully get through Forlorn, Muskie, and then all the way to Broken Railroad. Get set up for the night. I think the moose side, I'm not sure what I did with it. I'm gonna assume I left it at the lodge, but I might have brought it down to the maintenance area. We did drop all that coal and everything. But yeah, we're not only gonna get that moose side satchel today, but I don't know if you saw my sad little gloves. I mean, they're the wool gloves. They're nice, but, you know, let's face it. We're not getting the waterproofing and the windproofing and all that good stuff, so. Haven't found any gauntlets yet. There's Max. What's up, Max? Still dead. And then, some rabbit gloves. Oh, I haven't been here yet? I think I did a demo where I went through by the side of the wall. Where the rock trail is over here. I was trying to show people how to get here, I guess, in a blizzard, or there's just other ways. Usually I go through Max's last stand, though. Max is a good loot spot, you never know. A lot of times there'll be like a hatchet or a knife, like he died fighting the bear that's out here. That's always what I assumed, anyway. Today it was just a hat. But then, yeah, like I said, you get the rocks and occasionally a little piece of coal that'll take you this way. And then again, sometimes it'll lead you to a body. Where you can get some loot. But I'm just kind of taking, I mean, the semi-quickest way to the front of Mystery so we can get out of here. Now, originally, I was thinking about this. Now, originally my plan was, we get the moose side, satchel made. We go back to Forlorn. And we go out to Spencer's. Oh, that's the end of a tree. Go out to Spencer's. I'm not really going to Forge or anything at this point. It's still a little early. We're only like 25 days in or something. Nailed it. And at 25 days, we've done some good looting. I mean, look at our gear. We're dressed for success. We haven't gotten the red underwears yet, and we still need some ear wraps and stuff. We might find one in Broken Railroad. I don't know if I looked the last time I was there. Probably, though. So I figured we'd add on the carry weight from the moose hide and be able to, if the bunker's full, out by Spencer's, I could loot it, bring stuff back here. And I'm torn because I feel like I want to add the tools and the new furniture workbench into this playthrough. But then again,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I barely could see that. There we go. I don't know. I feel like like I said, I'm torn. In this series, should I focus on regular Pilgrim, like with no DLC, or do I throw in the DLC because it's what people are going to want to see too? Like I said, my original plan before they released, it was before the new furniture update came out. or base customization, was to ransack here. But the other thing I was thinking about, oh, I got the volume on my phone up. I was like, who is talking around here? There shouldn't be. I got my window cracked. And thought somebody was outside walking their dog, maybe. No, it's me. You're like, it's Christmas and you got your window cracked? It's 50 degrees in Virginia, you guys. It got a little hot in the house. I cracked the window, yeah. It is definitely, you know, a little bit of a chilly breeze coming through, but I'm fine. Christmas in Virginia is not, it's generally not that cold. I think, oh, I don't even want to say how long I've lived here, but a very long time. 30 years, and I would say, oh man, maybe like 3 or 4 white Christmases. And even then, it's like, I don't think, like, I know at least 1 or 2 of them were, it didn't snow on Christmas. We still had some snow on the ground at Christmas. You know what I mean? I heard New York City got snow this year, though. Again, another place you're like, man, New York. Yeah, parts of New York are crazy cold. New York City can be pretty cold. But like when you're talking like snow and snow accumulation, you gotta get out there away from the city and up a little further north. I'm gonna check the red train car. I'm not exactly sure what I've got here. And you know, I left all that coal behind. If I was gonna forge here, I mean there's probably a hammer out at Spencer's. I don't know. I'm wondering if I brought one from Broken Railroad, if I found one there and brought it up here. But I could also forge in Broken Railroad if there's a hammer there. So I don't know. We'll see what I planned for myself. It's been a minute. The DLC got updated and I've been doing all that stuff. Here we go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hacksaw for some scrap. Got the scrap all here. Got some food and water already. Yeah, so I guess my plan was to do it here. I just don't see a hammer. Oh, no, the thermos. That's good. Spare bedroll. Oh boy. Tell you what we'll do though. It's a pretty day. I could map Muskeg a little bit. Alright. Time. Yeah. We're good to go. Anyway, if you're celebrating Christmas today, I hope you had a good one. I hope you got all the toys that you wanted. You got some socks and underwear. Best presents you can get at Christmas. Personal opinion. You know, what else do you get? Pajamas. I'm just thinking of what people normally give each other, regular things. Somebody got like some sick, you know, hot cocoa. Maybe you're sipping that right now. Maybe you're playing the long dark because you got it for Christmas. That'd be dope. Maybe you're playing the long dark and you went online and you were like, maybe there's somebody out there talking about what it's like to be a pilgrim. And here you are. Well, Merry Christmas. I hope you're having fun. I love this game. It's absolutely crazy beautiful. Look at this. And a lot of fun. And we got more coming. And a second game has been announced. So, get on it. No bears. No wolves. I always tell people, you never know. An interloper too, even on Stalker with all them wolves. You can have days where you cross a region and you just don't, you might hear them. You know they're around. There's wolves around. There's a bear somewhere. Doesn't mean you run into them. I like watching, like Zach Nafane, or I always like to tell people to watch LMG, but you know, I watch a lot of guys play, ladies, and I'm telling you, I love it when they're like, all right, and up here we need to be careful because there's going to be wolves. See, there they are. Like, this guy should probably want to come eat me. And I also should be looking around. But, yeah, let's just get broken railroad. But I do. I love watching their videos, and they're like, and I'm up here. And they get planned, and they're like, I'm going to go sneak through these rocks and climb this tree, and I'm going to get up here. And that way I can avoid the wolves. And then they go through and there's no wolves. No bear. A, you learn how to get around them. And B, you learn where they are. And C, it's just the point. Then not every day is the worst, scariest day in the long dark. Now where we're going? Oh yeah, Wolf Central. I don't. You better be prepared to walk through Broken Railroad. But I've said that before. It's one of the. It's really. It doesn't seem like it. You wouldn't think of it, but it is one of the most dangerous places. And it has timber wolves now. So. Imagine you're limping back to your base after you get moose stomped. Run into a pack of timber wolves.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Drive them off. You're tattered and bleeding, and here comes the bear. Or another pack of regular wolves. The place is just, it is crazy dangerous. And the weird thing is, like, so parts of Mountain Town are super dangerous, and other parts aren't. Same thing with Coastal Highway. Most of the maps. But I feel like there's just not a very good area to be in Broken Railroad. Unless you live maybe in a snow shelter out by that one rope. I think the only way to access it without the rope there is you got to go to the lodge and then kind of go the back way. Well, there's a cave back there I don't know that the wolves get to. But you have to go through the wolves and the moose to get out. Goodbye, forlorn Muscade. It was fun walking across you once again. I need to get cooking at some point, too. I need to get a pocket full of pies. And that's, like I said, it's part of my debate because, part of the reason we went to Milton was to get some coffee, but then I brought some back, but pockets were full. And, I found a decent amount, but not as much as I usually do. It's like I said, if there weren't DLC, right, it's back to Forlorn, back to Mystery. And then I'd probably do Pleasant Valley.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Timberwolf, Ash Canyon, get the backpack. And then go from there. And getting the backpack can be a challenge from the direction that I go anyway, from Timberwolf. In any mode. It could be impossible in almost some of the harder modes, unless you're building snow shelters and doing some things like that. I guess I could take some sticks and cloth with me. It would kind of be the smart thing to do. But basically, you've got like 4 or 5 rope climbs, 2 really big rope climbs. But it will be more manageable with the rosehip pies. Yep, one of the best things they've certainly added to the game are the recipes. I liked the coffee and the tea situation before, and I'm sure there's some people that are like, no, I don't use that stuff. And that's good for them, I'm glad. But I'm always like, yeah, give me the pies. Some of the recipes are, they're hard to get to or to get. They're in regions maybe that you don't visit very often, or even go near the places that they're hidden at. But you don't need to find a recipe for rosehip pies and the meat pies. And that's the other good one, I think. The meat pies and rosehip pies would be the easiest to make, I think. Oh, I don't know why I came back this way. I wonder if I check this dude, though. Let's go see if I check this dude. I mean, I'm back here, right? I want to say I did, but there's a real good chance I didn't. No, I did. Look at me. Pizza. Ooh, fur. Nice and valuable now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if I'm a Pilgrim player, and I'm watching this video, if I don't have the DLC, I'm going to be a little perturbed, because there's probably going to be, like, multiple episodes of, it's not that it won't affect you, it's just, like, parts of it won't affect you. We'll still be going to regions and doing things that I would normally be doing. But that's where I'm at. I'm like, do I go get the tool? Well, here's the thing. If you're going to go all that way, and the maps, I mean, you get the maps anyway, right? If I'm going to go all that way to get the tools, shouldn't I just go to Forsaken Airfield and get the radio? Because that's the play I would do if I was really planning to incorporate all the DLC. So that's where we're at. I'll make a decision before the video's over. Right now, let's get a moose eye bag. Let's get our Christmas presents, y'all. Excuse me. Let's get our Christmas presents. Let's get those rabbit gloves and that moose eye satchel. Now, I'm pretty sure I left some supplies up there. So I don't really think I'm going to need to do anything. Alright, so we're in Broken, right? We haven't run into... I mean, there was that one pack of wolves we easily could have just basically ran from. Let's see this walk. So you can bump into them as soon as, like, in here. But the closer you get to the maintenance area and all that, it just exponentially grows. And the maintenance area is generally covered in wolves. So, like I said. Well, they have moved a bunch of people around. They did a population reset, and they moved, where some of the animals spawn. And as I mentioned earlier, you now get timber wolves here. Yeah, there's wolves. I knew it. Like I said, you got to be ready. Now, we got a rifle. We got a pistol. If you're playing Voyager, we'd be taking that same walk. We just have to probably kill some wolves. Because that guy is like, he's right there, by the way. He's like right over that hill. I can hear him. We're in Pilgrim mode. He shouldn't attack, right? There he is. Roger. And remember, you not might not be alone. But we're loaded for bear, literally and figuratively, so you should be able to take him out. And remember, there's really only one trick. There's only one trick to killing predators in this game. That's either popping them from a little bit of a distance with the rifle, or, you know, shoot them in the face when they get real close to you. That's it. I've taught you how to play the long dark as far as killing predators. Bears, wolves, all of it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's it. Flare gun, pistol, rifle. Doesn't always work. Get ready for your struggle bug animation and ready to pick your weapon of choice. But, yeah. Go watch some videos. People either kill it with their first shot, or second maybe, or they just wait for the aggro, wait for it to run, and get right here and just blam it in the face. Or on interloper, you pop it with your arrow. So, there's usually wolves up here. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Oh boy. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna go. I really am leaning towards going from here to the transfer pass. That's what I'm leaning towards. I go get the radio, and I go get the tools. I come back. We do Forlorn Muskeg. We get the mystery. We reset up.
Time to look for shelter.
Well, I'm in Forlorn. I guess I could try to maybe get that one signal going. We'll have the me side, so we'll be able to maybe carry that battery. Kind of would need one there, though. Interesting. Yeah. I definitely hear him out towards the woods there. I want to pop in here, just make sure, you know. Yeah. So I got like no real setup here. I'm assuming I didn't bring the moose hide down, but we're gonna go run inside. We'll give us a save as well. Good, smart move, right? Get that save real quick, and then, yeah, we're just gonna see if I brought it down here. I doubt it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I don't want to spend too much time in here either. I want to be careful at least because if an aurora starts, bazap. Yeah, I'd have left it right here. Okay. Well, good. That means the moose meat's up there too. So, oh, here's the rope. Let's grab that and pull that out of here. So I figure in this pilgrim run, I want to try to hit the major things, right? Moose hide. Moose hide bag, technical backpack, setting up mini bases, exploring the maps, you know. Best thing I can do for you guys, show you where to go. Alright, we got a cowichin. Glad I pulled it out. Must not be in great condition if I left it on the ground. It's not too bad. Check the lockers. I don't think I did too much looting here. You know, let's grab just a couple of extra calories. Just in case. sure what the condition of the meat that I left behind is.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Did get some ptarmigan down. That's good. All right. And we're gonna. I know it's gonna be it's the long dark. We'll eat 2 pounds of meat like it's nothing. Drink a little water. And slap of coffee. There we go. We do have some pies.
I wonder if I can drop any this gear.
Yeah, we'll eat a pie too. Why not? Do I still have some food? I do, a little bit. We'll give it a shot. Alright, we're moving a little quicker. Sorry for the visuals. If the visuals mess you up, I really do apologize because I know it's weird. I think, like I said, and there's Wolfie Boy right there. Of all the afflictions that they give you, I think this one is kind of really the worst. And that... Oh, come on, guys. You could just pop a round off. I got like a million pistol bullets. Dropped him. He turned into it. I was wondering how it was going to hit because I thought I was actually aiming on his left side. I don't know if you saw it though, but at the very last second, my homie turned right into the bullet. I don't think that would have been a kill if he hadn't moved. Well, I mean, it would have been a kill. He would have died eventually, but unless it was a total miss, I don't think it would. I think it would have hit him in the side and he'd have run off. Ugh. The wind. Yeah. We're just gonna scare those guys, hopefully, and keep going. It does sound like you turn around. You gotta be careful. Like I said, passive just means, most of the time they're not gonna mess with you. It doesn't mean that they won't. I've had wolves track me, get aggroed. Bears, same thing. I've had a wolf that I scared run into me, and that just triggered it. Same thing with a bear. I opened a car door once. I didn't know the bear was right there. And got mauled. So, yeah. Of course, if you shoot at them, if you throw rocks at them and try to take their rabbits, it might go badly for you. But I keep throwing rocks at them and taking their rabbits. Oh, this wind is miserable. I dropped, like I said, we should be moving quicker than this. Here we go. Oh, I hear ptarmigan. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I'm doing the DLC. I said before the end of the video, I've done it before I even got it to the place. I'm doing it. We're going to Forsaken Airfield after this. We're going to get the radio. We're going to come back to Transfer Pass. And then we're going to go to the Zone of Contamination and get the tools. So I was a new Pilgrim player, and I had just bought this game, or I had gotten it today for Christmas. This is how I'm looking at it. If I got it for today for Christmas, and it has a DLC, I'd still want to know how to use all this stuff and how to get to it. So we're putting it in there. If you guys don't have the DLC, we're going to go to the new regions and do some exploration. And I will show you why it's really poorly implemented as far as the maps are concerned. At least getting to them. Now, the one thing you've always got to consider, I've been gone for a while. I haven't been on this map for a while. Could be a moose. Which we would probably put it down for the meat, because we got a 6-burner stove up here. And nothing wrong with having a spare moose hide. I think I think I mentioned this before. I've only made the moose hide jacket once that I can remember. Let's see. I don't see anything. Should probably start thinking about firewood too. I grabbed those guts. If I see any wolves, I'm going to try to kill them. I feel like it gives me a better chance at another moose popping in, but it also means they won't be eating my rabbits constantly. I could break down some planks. There's probably some planks in here. And just throw a few snares down for some food. I'm just not convinced this meat is going to be edible. See, he's already going for the rabbits. So I think I'm going to go up this way. That scared him. I was going to say, I was going to try to go up that way. Maybe let him tag the rabbit and then shoot him. He's going after the ptarmigan. I think he got one. Wow. Well, of course I want to kill him now. I don't care if he eats some meat, but I want those feathers, obviously. Yeah, I know. There's not much meat on these things. Rifle shot on a wolf, you usually don't have to get too precise. Doesn't necessarily have to be a headshot, so I just kind of went for his guts. Hot dog. Look at that.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't even have to worry about missing one with the rock. Let's get the meat. We are in Pilgrim mode, so we can't get parasites. Weather's changing.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
A little bit of fog. Alright. So now we got some fresh steaks. We got some garbage junk food. We've got whatever condition these moose steaks are probably in. Like I said, if they're uncooked ones, hopefully I left myself some uncooked ones. I could probably get them up to a level where I can eat them. They weren't gone that long. Let's see. Oh, it's at 97%. So I got no worries here. 96. Nice. All right. Toss those guys down for another day. We'll get in here, just kind of have a quick look around. I think I've already made some water. I got plenty of food, so we can just start sewing in the morning. Yeah, alright, we're pretty good. Oh, that's right. I have stuff for the shoot. I mean, I have stuff for the deerskin pants, not the rabbit gloves. That's a little depressing and annoying.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Because I'm pretty sure I have that stuff back at Mist Street. Anyway, we got some firewood, plenty of water. Alright, let's go clean this bird and then call it a night. Alright, I'll figure the rest out in the morning. But we got all the kinds of cured guts we need. And the moose hide ready to go. I really thought I had rabbit skins down here, but now that I'm thinking about it, it must have been Mystery Lake. And the film, I was like, why do I keep finding film? It's because it wasn't here. It's new. Alright. Let's tear this bird up. Could use my hands, make it take longer. It would give me more cooking or carcass harvesting score, but we're not. We're not. Astrid's tired. So we'll put her to bed for like 8. There we go. And it's more about having as much daylight because the moose side takes quite a while to make. It's going to probably be a couple days. Nice. Yeah, no. So I'm in pretty good shape with most of this stuff. Let's lose a little bit of weight, though. We'll drop the spat outside, and I'll take a quick peek, see what's around. Now, I'm fairly certain, but, you know, not 100%. Hey, I wonder if my moose is still here. Interesting. I didn't look for moose sign on the way in because I didn't even think about it, but it could be moved. So we'll do that. Let's go look for moose sign. Real quick. Might kill that other wolf, too. I don't see any moose sign. I don't think it's here anymore. Yep, they moved it. It might even not even be moose in this region anymore. So I'm lucky I got one here. I'm really lucky I got one here because, yeah, I don't see any moose signs. There's usually some around here on one of the trees by the lake and then some back here, and I don't see any. No, it doesn't mean moose don't spawn here anymore. In fact, I think it would be really weird if they moved the moose away from... In fact, I would say this is probably one of the few places where you can probably guarantee it's still nice and moosey. Yeah, I don't... They definitely took the one I had it on here. So I know where they used to spawn elsewhere on the map. We'll check that before we leave. But the moose... This is kind of crazy because... I mean, again, think about it. You're on Interloper, and this has been your moose spot, and it's not anymore. Might not even be one on the map that you've been hunting them on. Wow. Wow. I just figured that if you had an existing moose spawn, they just leave it. But nope. I mean, I guess you can't. You probably couldn't really do that, but in my mind, it made sense, right? I'm also confused about where that other wolf went. Oh well. Are there more ptarmigan? That'd be interesting. If a wolf kill doesn't count the same as a people kill, do they come right back? Grab that maple. I don't see any around here. But they can go up this little ridge too. Oh. The sound is playing. I think they're up here. Where are they? I hear them. I don't think they come up here. Yeah, they're over this way, maybe? They gotta be. No? Maybe they're down below me this way? Okay, I must be close. That sounds real close. There they are. Okay. That guy was kind of clipping in and out, too. I gotta go slow. I'm on a very steep incline. It's in the bushes. There he goes. Alright. Oh, man. I think there's another one. I was hoping there was just this one. Okay, okay. We're going for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me two. 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 Got him. Right in the bean, y'all. Alright, look away. Look away. It's over.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Woo! So I guess that could be very valuable information. Because last time I had a wolf kill a ptarmigan, I didn't even think to go back. But I guess I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand. I think they scare the flock when they go in to attack. So it's not like there was another one hanging out somewhere else, I don't think. Or maybe it was, I don't know. We're all about car batteries since the new update. Oh. Memento cash.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Not really. I know, you're like, pizza, are you going to make this stupid moose-eyed bag? Yes. But to go do that right now. Two batteries, not bad, not bad. Yeah, when I start getting maples down, I've started using the travois. I think it's fantastic. It's really great. It's going to be a permanent part of my kit from now on. But I think you need like 4 maples cured. We got the deer skin, plenty of deer skin.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Although you can make couches with deer skin now, so that's cool. Alright, I think I'm going to toss the bird outside. Nah, I'm just going to skin it. I know it's going to take forever. But this stuff isn't just valuable, you know. For making the bed rolls and the insulation and all that kind of stuff. It's also valuable for the trader and making the new furniture. Oh, let's see, what time is it? All right. I am gonna make some dinner tonight. I'm gonna make some pork chops and collard greens and all kinds of good southern food. Let's drop the thyme again. We're gonna grab some water. We are going to get down to work on the most exciting part that you can have in this video.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Sewing. I think you only need 2, right? Yep. Yoink. Oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to eat, hydrate, and just go as long as I can, really. Yum, yum. Right into that one. Get a big swig. And then, let's see. 10 hours. I don't really know what time it is. We're going to put it in 7 and just let it go. We're going to grab a drink. Snack. And then we're going to craft. I'm just going to... Oops, I didn't mean to do 0.5 hours. Let's see. We're just going to try to get it done. I doubt it. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Alright. But we only got 1.23 hours left for tomorrow. We could get an Aurora. But an hour and a half in the morning doesn't seem like that big a deal. What is this? You guys see this? This wasn't here before. It's Christmas lights. Look at that. No. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's why we're going to go ahead and do this. Plus, I mean, I think you can do this. Can't you? Isn't base customization part of the game now? Wait, how's it look without the light? Oh, there's no Aurora. Idiot. But we could use the night vision. There we go. Ha! Alright, yeah. Like I said, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, like I said, I think this is part of the base game anyway now. Lord, more guts. Oh, are these bunnies? Yes! Oh, alright, cool. I was pretty positive I had bunny stuff. We're going to get a good pair of gloves before we leave, too. Perfect. Alright. Go to sleep. I'm just going to knock out 10. Would have been a bit of a bummer. there had been an aurora. 1, 2, yes. But I don't know. I need to get fully rested. I need to spend an hour and a half working on this satchel, and then I need to spend how many hours to make the gloves. Ooh, salt. Yes. Oh, we are getting more and more
This pack is
set.
getting too heavy to carry.
I wish it wasn't here, though. We'll take it down below with the moose side. Alright. And you can see old habits die hard. I could have used the night vision to get down here. Instead, I wasted oil. Y'all ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages, prepare yourself for the greatest thing that you can do in this game. And that's it. She's done. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'll probably make some improvised insulation from that ptarmigan down. So let's get the gloves made. What am I missing? Oh, it's 4 rabbit pelts. And plus, I thought I had 3. Dang it. That's a little frustrating. Alright, well, let me go upstairs, though. I really thought there was a 3rd rabbit skin. I could do myself a favor, I suppose, and just go ahead and kill 2 more rabbits before I leave, but I don't feel like skinning them and messing with them. Yeah, there's no more. Okay. Alright, well, let's get the moose side satchel on. Boom, boom. We can carry more stuff. 88 pounds, precisely. I'll take these maples down below. I think I'm going to leave everything else. A little frustrating. I would have liked to have gotten more out of this. How long does it take to make the improvised insulation? Dang it, pizza. I couldn't tell you what I just stole out of this stupid box. That pistol, maybe? No, I think I brought that with me. This kind of stuff. Oh. Right. I think I'm going to pick those guts up again. A couple of these. I don't know if I need cloth or not. Probably. You would think so, right? I cannot wait to find out how many people will end up breaking their oh, come on, where is this stupid thing? I hate looking for this stuff. It's never where it should be. It should be right here. Nope. Tell me when you see improvised insulation. Didn't see it, did you? Why? Do I make it on me? It's probably something I have to make on me, which is even dumber. Now I gotta go to this one. If I want to make it at the crafting table, let me make it at the crafting table. Okay? Shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, let's go grab some, ooh, got some more lights. It'll be fun to see this place during an aurora. Alright, I don't think there was anything in this box, but we'll double check. Alright, you're like, Pizza, why are you so just caught up on this improvised installation? A recipe? Did this game just gather the recipe for me? Also, does it count? Because I didn't, like, read it? I don't know. I don't know where else it would be, right? That's dumb. Aid, maybe? Yeah, well, either I got the recipe for Briar House Pies now or I didn't. And I didn't have to pick it up myself, so whatever. What am I missing now? Oh, nothing, because you can't make it at a workbench, Pizza. Stupid. Alright. 1 hour. Thank God. Alright, the reason I went for the improvised installation is because if I don't find a head wrap down below, which I'm going to look for on the way out, I can use this, sort of, to protect my mid-sized satchel from the rain. Or the snow. The moisture. Alright, let's carry our heavy butts out of here. I'm good enough for now. There's plenty of good stuff here that I'd like to take down below, but I think for right now I'm just going to walk away because, man, I got a lot of stuff I still want to do. But that's weird. And I also wish I had looked at it, like, read it before it. Anyway. I'm going to assume I can make Briar House pies now. Yay! But it's really weird they stuck it in the Lost and Found box. Like, what? Why? I mean, I was recently in Desolation Point in another playthrough, and the recipe wasn't in a Lost and Found box. It it was where, I don't know, it was on the ground somewhere or something. So yeah, these Lost and Found boxes are weird. They basically, in one of my playthroughs, they took all the coal, reclaimed wood, hammer and hacksaw, and everything I had set up at Spencer's for forging. It took all that away from there. Like basically everything I had laying on the ground out there ended up in a Lost and Found. Now here, obviously, we didn't pull the Briar House pie recipe last time we were here, right? And for some reason, it took the thing that it likes to hide in the game and give you the little, I mean, I don't know if you'd call it a mini game, but a little, you know, a mild scavenger hunt, whatever you want to call it. And then to find it, and now they're like, here, you left this behind, bud. Thanks. I did. I don't even know if my cooking score would be good enough to make a Briar House pie. There it is. Sure enough. Didn't have to do anything to... I wasn't going to remember it this time either. I totally forgot about it. Whatever. Thanks, Hinterland. Hopefully you do that for all the recipes that I missed. I'm sure it's only in regions where they've changed things. Like I said, I know you can get Timberwolves up there now. I don't know why it would pick that one item. It's so weird. Briar House pie. Briar House pie. You forgot this. Hey, pizza. Yeah? This recipe we like to hide up here. Uh-huh. I hate those. I mean, I like them. I don't like finding them. You forgot it. Oh. I mean, I did. I didn't even bother looking for it. The first time. Or the second time. Alright, let's see if there's a moose down this way. I don't think there is. I think they took the moose, like I said, they did the refresh or whatever you want to call it. And I had a moose up by the lodge. And in the refresh, I don't think I got a moose at all on this map. Which is kind of sad. This is one of my favorite places to hunt moose in Pilgrim mode. Yeah. He's not back here. I mean, there's other places to look. Maybe they moved him across the water. I just don't really feel like wasting the time. I don't see any moose sign over there. I mean, it would kind of make sense if they stuck him over there. But again, just because you have the possibility of a moose spawn on your map doesn't mean you get one. I don't think there's a moose on this map. That's my gut feeling. But I can't remember. Maybe it was this playthrough. I think it may be this playthrough. Oh, they're here. It may be this playthrough where there's a moose sign in mystery right by the camp office. So when we get back to mystery, I guess the front door will be our hunting spot. But I didn't really see anything up in the woods up here. Yeah. And that's the thing with this game. That's what I keep telling people. I mean, you're going to have to play so many times, multiple times, to really kind of get the idea of where they're hiding all the animals. You can go back and watch some of my old videos. It'll show you some of the places they're still at, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily still there. All right, we're back. Let's throw some crap on the ground. It's about midday. Energy's not great, but whatever. It usually isn't. They still don't have the menus straight either. Alright. As far as like the drop amounts, the weights or whatever. All right, how am I doing? Pretty good. I don't need all these sewing kits. You. I'll find some of those along the way. Let's get these maples on the ground. All right. Lose the sewing kits. Grab a whetstone. Oh, got one. That'll do. Let's grab one of these for now. Make my life a little easier. Okay. The one last thing I want to do before we leave is make sure I went and looked for a head wrap here. Because if I can get that... Oh, geez. Maybe it's in here. A car battery. Yeah, I really don't understand these things. And I most certainly did. Okay. Doesn't mean it's not in here or something weird, but not looking too good. But like I said, we got the improvised installation. You know, hopefully we'll find a head wrap along the way. I could... No, you can't make one of those. That's just a regular hat. Yeah. I guess I could make a second improvised installation. I don't have enough ptarmigan down right now, though. Or maybe I do. I guess I got some in that locker. Let me see. I think it was like 5 pieces. I might just bring some with me. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to take that ptarmigan down with me. And we're going to head out. So where are we going today? Today we're going to go to the transfer pass. At least that far. And get there, you know, it'll be late in the day. We're going to need some water and whatnot. I'm going to prep for Forsaken Airfield. I don't know if I'm going to hit Forsaken Airfield today. It's like, it'd be too long, kind of boring walks back to back. And my tummy's grumbling. Gonna need some food at some point. Got some pork chops. Got some rub put on them. I got some collard greens. Got some rolls. I'm not sure about the sides yet. I got some broccoli and cauliflower. Got some green beans. Probably do some mac and cheese. Well, I got this rice thing I might make too. Yeah, we'll see. Pork chops, thanks to my mom, was a Christmas present. She gave us a Omaha steak box. Oh, hello. Mr. Wright, how you doing? Christmas has been good. Been real good. Not much going on this year. I was saying earlier in the video, everybody's older this year. Everybody's got like husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. All the young people have kids. I had an old man's Christmas. Like I said, my son got me some Chinese food. We're gonna make a big dinner tonight.
This'll come in handy.
It's mostly a texted Christmas. Which is fine. Perfectly fine. You just get to a certain age and it's just, you know, it's always fun. But no lie, I've kind of seen it and done it all. I'm certainly not losing my mind up all night waiting for my new copy of The Long Dark. Hey, buddy. That is real new, you guys. I can tell you that much. This wolf right here? Nah. What an annoying place to put him, too. Like he's got nowhere to go, really. I'll just take care of this real quick, hopefully. Alright. Sorry, buddy. Kind of in a hurry. But anyway. Yeah, I don't remember that guy being there. He's got, like I said, they usually don't go, like, into tunnels and whatnot. Well, good. Both of those things. Life is a long ride, yo. You take that road however you take it. Yep. Pizza was a young man once. A younger father as well. Ooh, torch.
I think I can use this.
59%. Pretty good. I'm going to take that. Yeah, my kids are grown. All doing, like I said, their own stuff now. It's fun to see, but I don't necessarily have to be there to see it. Yeah. That's great, though. We're going to burn a little fuel. Usually you can find a few flares along the way. See if we can get a couple of those and save a little oil. There we go. Probably come across a couple. I'm not going to light this one, though. I'll just save it. But it'll probably come across a couple little cans for refueling as well. Ah. 1985. What was I doing in 1985? Junior high. So who knows? Maybe me too. Sometime around there. I met this guy named Phil in photography class. It's always a guy named Phil. And we used to go walk. And, you know, you had to... You know, in junior high, the photography class, they get like 2 weeks to run around with a pinhole camera and goof off and not do anything, really. Yeah. That was my introduction. Probably would have been more like 86.
Probably useful.
Not useful, Astrid. Not useful at all. All right, let's see if we can get a good lantern, though. I think this is the place where you can find the good lantern, or at least one of them. Well, there's usually a few pry bars laying around here, and you need them to get around. All right, let's look in this room. Oh, combat boots. Pretty good early game boots. But I'm not seeing... Oh, it's the... We get the stupid flashlight instead. Another torch. Pry bar. Let's grab this water. I'll search the rest on the way back. Probably should have popped that flare. I think... Actually, I probably should have used it here. I think the rest of it is actually pretty quick stuff, right? Am I going the right way? Yes. I could go out that way, too. There's rope climb. Sometimes there's a rope there. But if you want to avoid all that and the drain... Yeah. That's how that goes. Skip across the log. We'll hop down here. A little duck. A little side to side. No broken cankles. Life is good. And we're out. So yeah, you could go that way and climb down. Or you can just go this way. I don't see any wolves. So we should be pretty good. But yeah, no, I'm in my 50s. I don't even know. Well, I mean, I live in Virginia. They like pass some law. I tell you what, if they do actually, they like made it legal here, and then they made it like not legal, and then they made it legal, and then not legal. If it ever actually gets to be legal, I'll probably go get one of them pen thingies, a vape thingy, out of curiosity. Yeah. Back in my day, it was a little thing full of rocks and twigs. It's probably come a long way. Oh, I mean, normally I would be about the coal. Well, someone would have to spawn in. A little bit of food and a campfire.
Never know. Could end up being
I'm
useful.
just going to eat that. And some soup. Nope. Some backpack. Oh yeah, we're right at the same age then. That's what I've heard. Like I said, they get their stuff together here. I just don't understand. Like, even if you're like not into it or whatever, we're gonna have to turn the light on. It's $1 billion tax thing. I mean, I lived in Colorado, in Boulder, and the amount of money that it draws in is insane. Like, send your kids to school in Colorado and send your kids to school in Virginia, and there is a vast difference. They get all that money for education from the taxes. It's insane. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got dead guy. I don't think this is the right way though, right? It's been a minute since I've come this way.
Looks like this has been here a while.
When I play in Pilgrim mode, you guys, I usually start in Forsaken Airfield. If I'm going to do the Tales, I'd rather just start there. It's a very difficult start, and I think I'll do a series at some point on just like how to start in Pilgrim mode in Forsaken Airfield. It's kind of help you guys with the maps and where you know get you where you need to go. But it is it's pretty tough. But I just feel like if you're gonna do it, okay, yeah, now I'm up here. This is where I want to be. If you're gonna play this with the Tales, you kind of need to start there. Just go ahead and get the walkie-talkie, so you don't have to. I mean, you've got to make multiple trips down this ridiculously long route. Why do it that many? That's what I'm saying. It's incredible. It's and 22 million in a weekend. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Every state makes a ridiculous amount of money on luxury items, cigarettes and alcohol. Why wouldn't you tax? And I expect the taxes to be high, right? Like luxury items. You pay more taxes on a diamond necklace than you do on a silver chain. It's a luxury. Yeah, it boggles my mind. It's just bad economics, which kills me because in my state, it's the Republican Party that is trying to kill it. We're talking billions. Yeah, who knows? I try not to be political, but that's one the GOP kind of certainly confuses me on. So much could be done. And plenty of the GOP's having a drink tonight, especially on Xmas. Come on, right? How many $100 shots of whiskey are going down somebody's gullet this evening? Or 99-cent vodka shot. Either way, it's still taxed. That's funny stuff. When you said Alamosa, when I first looked at it, I thought it said Alabama. That's where I grew up. I guess I grew up everywhere. I've lived in a lot of places. But the majority of my life, my young life was in Alabama, and the majority of my not young life was here in Virginia. But I've lived in Maryland, Iowa, Colorado. I get around. Well, I can tell you this part of the, this ridiculous long walk is probably my favorite part because at least there's stuff to see. And I mentioned this before, you guys. You know, a transition in this game used to be an entire region, a small region, but it was still explorable. There was still plenty of animals. There was still life to it. You could live in them. Now, I think maybe in some of these parts you could kind of hang out for a while, but like live, except for the transfer pass, I just don't see it being possible. You know, I was thinking about people our age here recently. I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about generations, and about being Gen X or whatever. And I don't know.
Hope nobody needs this
I
anymore.
feel like this might rub some people from my generation the wrong way. I don't think there is a Gen X. I don't think Gen X is real. I think we're just, I mean, and I, without the negative connotation, just talking about generational stuff. I think we're still kind of like boomers. Like, if you grew up and went to high school and graduated without the internet, you grew up in a pretty similar way to your parents. We talk about, Gen X. Oh, Saturday we'd get up at 7, watch cartoons, and we wouldn't be home until the middle, until dinner time. Well, that's how our parents grew up. We had a lot of pressure, in our teens and early 20s to find someone, marry someone, and have kids. Well, that's how our parents grew up. We think of camping and board games as a good day. Well, that's how our parents grew up. Our children, though, had a very different life. Even some of our brothers and sisters. I don't know. I think millennials are the Gen X. And I think what they call Gen Z is also millennial. I don't think you really get a separation until you get to Generation A. Oh, nice. Yeah, I visited a lot of places. I've been to most everything except the West Coast. I've never been to California. I've never been to Washington. I've never been to Oregon. I've never been to Mexico. I've been to Canada. But I've never made it all the way to the West Coast. My brother picks on me about that. He's out there all the time. He travels a lot. I think my brother's been to everywhere but Alaska and Hawaii. But I think he's been in all the contiguous 48. And of course, I'm an old man, so I'm going to throw in he hasn't been to Puerto Rico or Guam either. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been to everything like in the U.S. And he's always talked about an Alaska cruise. So he'll probably end up at that one at least. I don't know. I don't really see him as... He's not really like a tropical kind of guy. I don't know if he'd head to Hawaii. He'd rather be like in the snow, in the woods, with a fishing pole. We got a little bit of this coal. We're good weight-wise because we got the moose hide. We're clipping along. We are losing a little bit of our weight here. But we got coffees and pies if we need them. I don't think I need them though. At least not yet. Nice. Yeah, I've had a lot of friends, in my day, well, in our day, my friends that had a little bit of cash, they went to like Cancun and Cabo. Looked absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Pretty amazing. Cancun, I guess Cancun was the spot. Well, they either went to South Florida or they went to Cancun. I went to Virginia Beach and got quite that cash flow. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not knocking that. My parents weren't the kind of people that would spend money to send their kid to frickin' Mexico to go get drunk. It was never going to happen. My parents were like, if you want to put some beer in the downstairs fridge, we won't look. If you want to have two male friends over and get drunk, that's fine. No females. No way. And when we say drunk, there's like 6 beers for each of you in the fridge, and that's it. Got a nice crash here. I don't think I've ever really looked at this too much. I usually just kind of, this is like the pass through. You know. It's called the transfer pass. Distempered flat cars. I mean, they went hard on that name. Oh, you probably had a much better time then. You know, you hear about some countries and you're like, man, like I feel like my friends that went to India and talk all this crap. I feel like they went to all the touristy stuff, and then I get a couple friends who are like, you know, they really loved it, but they give you like a more truthful like. There are slums. There are places you shouldn't be. You know, some real experiences. But yeah, the best way to find the best food and people and have the best experiences is to get away from the touristy stuff. My in-laws were pretty good at that. They could always go to like a pretty popular spot, but like you wouldn't necessarily like you go to the popular places like one night, but they knew where all the good stuff was. Parents are weird. Yeah. So my mom, smoker, right? Obviously, all of us of our age, our parents smoked something at some point. My dad smoked a pipe, but he didn't like cigarettes, and then my mom was a cigarette smoker. So I'm like 8 years old, going into, you know, I don't even think we had 7-Elevens in Alabama. But we go into whatever, the Magic Market or whatever it was called, and I'd buy her cigarettes, you know. And then, like, at 9, I was like, what's this about? So I bought a pack of Winston's, I think it was. That's my first pack of cigarettes. Yeah. My dad hated it. My mom was like, cool. My little smoking buddy. God, we grew up at a weird time. Let's see. I don't think there's any mementos here. My dad smoked weed when he was in Vietnam. And he liked it. But when he got home,
Okay.
his job just, there was no way. What he ended up doing with the government, it just was no way. But like, he showed me, like, he was like, he had these cool little pipes and stuff he got when he was in Vietnam. And it was the first time I ever saw like glass stuff too. So yeah, but I didn't really do it. You know, with my buddy Phil, a couple times at parties. You know, it was like a few months when I lived in Colorado. It was just everywhere. It was like, okay, it was pretty fun. But I've also had a lot of jobs where, and luckily we live in a different world now. But yeah, it just would have never been possible. Oops, that's too many. What do we got? We got some books. That's good. We got any crap film? You guys, I haven't even looked up where to
This
find the
stuff will come
camera
in
yet.
handy.
I keep hoping I'm just gonna walk into it at some point, but I know this game. That's not how it works. Ooh. I don't think I... Do I have two pairs? No, I only have one. These are so good. I don't know if they'll be as good as the wolf socks right now, but they could be pretty close. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and switch them out. That way I don't forget. What's this? Right. Clear out the junk because we can. Nice. Time of day. Mm. The thing is, the weather isn't that bad. Mittens, soda, maglins. This is soda.
Okay.
Ugh. Nothing in the toilet. Oh, no. We might keep going. A party? That's nice. Thank you very much for inviting me, but generally I don't. But I appreciate the invite. Because I don't, honestly, I'm not sure who you are. Here's one for you, Mr. Right. Oh, hold on, I missed something. Black Rock. Nice. Alright, good. Oh, the map I hate the most. Of course, of course is where it is. Oh my god. Alright, we got some water. Keep on trucking. Yeah, oh, I'm sure. Yep. Yep. I was always able to find trouble. Pretty much wherever I went. Alright. Weather could go the wrong way, but I think I'd rather get a move on. There we go. Oh, you know what though? There's got to be some weight I can lose. Yeah, I'm a little over prepped. That'll work though. That'll work. And again, like I said, I feel like this visual is just it's just punishing people that it bothers. Everybody else is probably like, yeah, right. Looks pretty cool, man. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of the map. Here's what I'm not a fan of. What I'm doing right now. And that's how you gotta get to Black Rock. I mean, Forsaken Airfield, I pick on this place too, but it's actually a nice map. I think it's a nice, tough map, you know. Good for a good challenge. Good for a challenging start, for sure. Like I said, I'm all about starting here to get the radio, just so I don't have to do this. Start a playthrough and then, you know, get all the way to Forsaken Airfield to get the radio so I can leave. So I can do the tails, so I can come all the way back to Forsaken Airfield to do that part of the tail, so I can come all the way out of Forsaken Airfield to get back to the transfer pass and then keep moving. These transfers, these new transfers in this game are garbage. They're just terrible. And these, especially this one in Blackrock. Oh, I get so bored. Now, luckily, I like doing it online with you guys because you guys can talk to me and I can like give facts and say things that might be helpful. But when I'm just playing by myself, ugh. Ugh. Oh, nice. That's perfect. There's a wolf on top of Timberwolf. It's where you should be. That's why it's called Timberwolf Mountain, right? Yeah, they're getting mean. They're getting mean in their old age. No, I always feel like if you're just like I usually play in custom mode, and I like to build an experience that I feel is the most realistic for me. But if you are like hardcore, and I admire these people. If you are hardcore, this is the only way I play the game is in regular modes and interloper. I don't change anything. A lot of the new changes are rough, or don't even include them. The interloper players. Yeah, I played a lot of Green Hell. I mean, I've got some Green Hell videos on my channel. I just never like. I didn't make a playlist or anything. I would play again. That one's a fun one. And that's one I play in multiple ways too. That one, it's hard for me because I hate killing the natives. I just, it just, it just feels a little weird. But I really prefer survival games where I can build. And generally that's where I've shined. And that's where I gain, like, the most interest in my channel. And I really like building there. I like building with the mud. I like trying all the different stuff. I like forging and getting the iron stuff and the pick and whatever. I love how tough it is. And how quickly that game could just turn on you so fast. I'd say it's probably rougher than The Long Dark in some aspects. Nope, I haven't played Days Gone, but I have looked at it. Yeah, I like to play, like I said, I play custom mode. I play with interloper settings. Not all of them. I like the loot table. I think it's fun when you've got to start out. And see, that just shows you differences. I think it's fun to start out with, like, you know, maybe you got gloves, maybe you don't. You know, no gloves, no hat. The only thing I don't like about interloper is no matches. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll do an interloper loot table with the custom mode, but I'll get my starting gear stalker mode settings. So that way at least I start with a book of matches. Because starting this game without a book of matches is dumb. And I barely knew where all the matches were. Well, hey, let me put this. I barely knew where any of the matches were in Interloper before they changed where everything was in the loot table. I have no idea now. And I know some of them are same, but they're not necessarily guaranteed. Like, you can still find the matches in Pleasant Valley in the farmhouse in the same place, but they're not always there. So, I don't know. To me, that's the most brutal factor of starting Interloper. Okay. Yeah, I've never really talked to anybody that really recommended it to me, so. I see it on the, in the game store, you know. On the PS Plus games. Oh. I was talking to my son, what's he playing? Medieval Dynasty? Anyway, when his people died, and I was like, yeah. It was like a week or two ago, I had a run. It was around 180 days. Voyager run. Nothing too exciting. And I walked off the bridge with auto walk on. Forgot I had it on. It was like, you know, doing the stuff you do when you have auto walk on. Getting a, whatever, sip of soda or looking at my phone. Dunzos. Let's see if there's anything back here. Might as well take a look. Quick
It's
peek.
dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Nice bit of coal. What's up, feller? Nothing.
Best be prepared for anything.
Spare lantern might come in handy, actually. I'm gonna grab that. I know I'm heavy, but save me some fuel. We'll just use up whatever's in these lanterns, basically, and I'll keep the one that's in the best condition. I probably won't do too much exploring. Scum. Don't know that I've heard of that one, actually, so that's cool. Ooh, battery. Yeah, there's lots of stuff I want to try. Now, what I need to do long term is, you know, put some money aside and get a PlayStation 5.
This'll come in handy.
Because the old PS4 is just having a hard time these days, and you really can only have so much on it. And, oh, look at the night. It's beautiful. Nice. And, you know, also, it just, like, games are so big these days, and they're always updating and adding more. Ooh, I had the auto walk on. So that it doesn't really matter, like, you know, you got a game, like, 4 years ago, the file size was only but so big. Well, they've had, like, 6 DLC and added a bunch of skins, and, you know, they throw in all this other stuff, and now it's a huge file, so. And then Pizza needs to save up again and then get a nice PC with some editing software and try to actually make some real videos. I'll never stop doing this. In fact, the way I look at it, the way it would help me out to have the PC is that I'll do like these YouTubers do today. I'd have a VOD channel, you know, a live stream channel, and then cut those into, you know, some edited videos. I didn't have the internet when I went to high school, but I did have a, it was like an AV class. Instead of the AV club, we actually had a class. It was called, some kind of 80s name. Contemporary Communications. It's kind of like drama class, but more technical. So, like, you learn to run a soundboard and lights, and you learn how to edit and do some things with actual film. I was pretty good at it. My class, we won the state championship for, and we got entered in not only did we win state film festivals, and so we got entered in an international film festival. So I feel like I could do that. My typing is excellent. I mean, when I was in high school, it was like 60 words a minute, and these days it's probably around 30. You never literally forget how to type, you just forget how to type fast. That's kind of where I'd like to be. I don't know. I get suggestions sometimes to try Twitch. I just feel like I ended up doing 2 sets of videos. I mean, I don't know. But I could make a little money on Twitch. In theory. Alright, we made it to the trailer. Now, if the weather's bad, I usually post up here for a little bit. There's a good place to start a fire. Right in here, you can see there's a pretty good wind block unless the wind's coming from this way, and you have the truck as well. It's pretty safe. And a nice pile of coal here. But we're going to ignore the trailer for right now. We're going to head straight to the hangar. So we're in a region where the weather can be very bad. Temperature-wise, I'm pretty safe, I think, but we're adding insomnia. I don't think it's like, I mean, it's a blizzard-prone area. So I'd rather get to the main area that I want to be, where if I'm here for a couple days because of storms or whatever, looting and looking around, then I'm basically in the main area where I want to be anyway. What do I think about the Long Dark 2? I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna. I said this on. I need to just go ahead and make one video because I kind of threw it in on another video on the Long Dark 2. I think I'm gonna like it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I think a lot of people aren't. I think there's gonna be some serious, like, hardcore, like, day one Long Dark players that are gonna be upset. I don't really feel like it's going to focus on what people consider the classic Long Dark. I think it's going to focus on the DLC and the Tales. We already know there's going to be NPCs, like multiples. They've been introducing that all along through this, and that's why you have the trader now. I think all the things that they're bringing us here, right, in the DLC, that's Long Dark 2 Light. Right? From what I've seen from the trailer, there's going to be towns, groups of NPCs. We might even have factions. You know, I just, and co-op play. So, do I think that I'm going to like it? Yes. Do I think your average Long Dark player is going to like it? Yes. Do I think your hardcore, day one, this is my Long Dark player is going to like it? No. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna be upset. Obviously, not all of them. We live in the real world where lots of people will think lots of different things and have lots of different opinions. Okay, but I think a lot of the I think people are gonna be upset. Now, I don't do a lot of multiplayer stuff. I do occasionally do some co-op stuff, and might be interested in that aspect of it. I think I can probably drag a few friends into play, but if it has cross-play, I'd get my son to play. He's played, he just didn't really. It's just not his kind of game. So it didn't shock me that he wasn't that into it. But I mean, he'd probably come in and play with me for a while. My daughter will play with me because she plays video games with me, even if she likes them or not. We have a long history of playing games together. Played Minecraft back in the day when it first came out, all that kind of stuff. So. I got her into Elder Scrolls. I tried to get her into Fallout, but she played Fallout 4? I think she tried Fallout 4 for a while. Well, got bored and gave up. Mr. Wright says, I'm a big Long Dark fan. I look forward to the Long Dark 2. There's also there's a lot that they could have done with the Long Dark they didn't do. Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, there was stuff that they hinted at, promised even, that never came to fruition. They put things in and had to take them out and redo them. There's things that they still haven't done that don't make sense. It's like, thank you for all the DLC, but could you fix this one thing that's been broken since day one? No. But yeah, I'm excited. I personally, I mean, I feel like they can take advantage of the NPC thing. And I don't really care if they, and like, I'm not one of those people who's going to be hyped or down on factions, but, it could add an interesting perspective to the game. But I think having somebody like, this town has a machine shop, and you want to make friends with them so you can use their tools and their equipment on an Aurora, or maybe they got a generator kind of thing going out here. I think we're going to see a little more electricity than just on an Aurora night. But, like I can use their milling machine. I can use this over here if I make friends with them. And then, of course, maybe they make trades that are sort of based around their equipment. Here's somebody that took over an old National Guard center. They've got weapons and ammo and body armor. Oh, or it could be, some guy took over a Walmart and you can get all kinds of good stuff from him. So who knows? But that aspect of it, I think it is cool. And I think people get lonely in a single playthrough in the Long Dark. Sometimes you want to hear another voice, so that could be nice. I figure there'll be some, like, a little bit. I don't think it's going to be like a true, like, RPG sandbox kind of, I need to. Everybody's got a radiant mission, and I need to do all these things. I don't think it's going to work like that. I think there's going to be just some characters. Gosh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this night. Now, if you've ever lived any place like this, and you've ever actually been able to see a night where you can just see constellations and stars. Oh, boy. This looks like a screenshot to me. Let me get up here and get some of these planes and helicopters in there. I'm going to get the radio tower. And we're going to get a quick screenshot. Before I run inside and get this save. Solar, 100%. Yeah, I'm saying it. We're going to see that. A lot of the things that are intelligent things to say about a video game, not necessarily saying we hate the game, they didn't do it right. We're just saying this seems a bit like it should be here. This, like, here's one of mine. Here's one of mine, Mr. Wright. There's no kitchen knives. There's no kitchen knives. There's no kitchen knives in places that have kitchens. There's no kitchen knives in the hundreds of homes that you can raid. I can't find a butcher knife? A steak knife? Come on, man. Guns should be more prevalent, even in Canada, especially shotguns. I don't understand why they don't have shotguns all over the place in Canada. Ooh, lots of nice clothing. Ooh, this might be better than the one I got on. There's radio. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Black and white. All right, I'm gonna take a quick 2-second break. I'll be right back. Alright, back at it. Let's check a couple of these and then let's get over to the hangar. And figure out what I'm going to do from there. Yeah. Mr. Wright agrees there should be some butcher knives and some shotguns around. So I'm thinking we're going to see a more... all that kind of stuff more integrated. Ooh, leather. Let's grab that. I want some tools. All right, let's
I'm
grab
not sure I can
those.
carry much more.
And the thing like the toolbox. I mean, I think there'll still be something like that. All right, let's take the color film. But I don't, you know... I think we're going to see more specialized tools. You know, so we use our hatchet or hammer or pry bar, you know, to crack open the ice for fishing. That's not what ice fishermen do. They use a hand auger. So I would expect to see, you know, like I said, stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can break a hole in the ice with a hammer for an X, you know, you use X amount of calories and time. Or you got a hand auger that uses less and does it even faster. And I'm just curious, like, I mean, these things turn on during an aurora. I understand we're saying batteries are fried or whatever, but, like, I can't get a chainsaw to work? A drill? I don't know. But I expect to see things like batteries and stuff like that popping up. It'd be a cool mechanic, you know, like if I could find a drill, and then I can find a battery,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
and I can use them to do repairs or whatever, or change my base. Makes sense to me. And then there's the classic ones, right? Bow drill? Really? We don't have a bow drill in this game? That's just dumb. Again, I'm a fan. I try not to use language that is generally, you know, but that's dumb. All these years, there's no bow drill. It just seems a little silly. All right, we're going to sleep in the plane. I always recommend sleeping in the plane. Sleeping in the plane is going to be warmer uh, depending on your bag. Right? So let's see. We get like a... feels like 63. Bed warmth bonus to 8.8. Let's see what it is inside of the helicopter. Because remember, we're taking the warmth from here. Throw it in the plane. I don't know. Does it tell me? Oh, it actually is warmer to sleep in the little doodad. But then again, we're outside. You see what I'm saying? So this is like an outside area where I'm sleeping in. What do you think? I'm going to go sleep in the plane. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm fine. All right, let's have a snack. A drink. There's a lot of toilets around here, so water isn't too sketchy. I got plenty of food. Let's... no. Let's, it's a little salty. Alright, let's go for 10 and just see what it looks like in the morning. Oh, a horse? Yeah, horse would be great. Solar players only break computers. Yeah. So I'm saying this isn't like a total EMP. Like, I don't get it either. But that's what I'm saying. I think we're going to see those changes in the next one. And like I said, a lot of people I don't think are going to like it. I don't. I said it already. I think they're going to be upsetty spaghetti. That's alright, though. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like older gamers just gotta learn. Right? We put quarters in machines. This is not the same thing. Like, it should be obvious that this is not the same thing. We bought cartridges of games that had no updates. Ever. If it was broken, it was broken. If it worked, it worked. That's how it was. Thinking that's going to be the same thing anymore is just, it's crazy. I don't know. I could try it. I don't think you can make any kind of fire inside. I don't understand. Like, so in Broken Railroad, I can make a fire inside that little office area. I can literally put a campfire on the ground and cook in there. I can put multiples. I do usually. But the same kind of space that's in Timberwolf Mountain, you can't. You have to use the fireplace. And the similar... Oh, hello. In similar places like that, you can't. So the indoor, outdoor, outdoor, indoor thing has never been really right in this game. And yeah, I mean, look at this hangar. Concrete floor. Why wouldn't you? Right? Ventilation wouldn't be great, but I mean, look how big this building is. It wouldn't be that bad anyway. You'd have a big smoky ceiling. It would slowly seep out all these cracks and broken windows. It just, yeah. Yeah. But I think a lot of that common sense stuff, the things that people have been wanting, looking for, I knew it was going to be
I'll
here.
take it.
I got better stuff. Noisemakers? These weren't always here. No way. I'd have thrown them at a bear for fun by now. There's no way. Alright, anyway. Another lantern.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It's not in great shape, but it's got a lot of fuel. Put it over here by the jacket. Alright, I think we're going to do a little bit of looting. See if the weather gets a little better. I was going to go to the radio tower. I might still do it. I'm hoping to get to the radio tower and get the walkie-talkie. And then I'm going to call it a video. But, you know, it's a blizzard. It's not quite working out right now. Not quite working out right now. But I'll tell you what I also think about the Long Dark 2. I think it's going to sell better.
Probably useful.
So this is one of the places you can get a mag lens. There's also, at the radio tower, there can be a mag lens there. I think it's going to sell better. I think it's going to give the Long Dark a bump from its sales. And I think I'm pretty excited. I really, like I said, I feel bad for some of the people that aren't going to like it, but personally, like, it fits me perfectly, like exactly what I want. So I think it's going to, like I said, I think it's going to bring a lot of excitement to the game, a lot of new people to the game. I think we're going to see a big uptick in Long Dark players because just like, you know, anybody, I do the same thing. If I come to a game that's like, you know, if I was playing Fallout 3 today for the first time, I'd go check out Fallout 2 and Fallout 4. So, ooh, perfect. Just pull this out here. But I do. I think it's going to generate a lot of excitement because so many people love this game. And I just think the second one is going to blow this one away as far as like starting numbers. Because remember, this was a Kickstarter. This took a long time to get going. Ooh, leather. And I'm excited for the community because it's going to bring a lot of new players in. Both, I think, personally, old and young. And I think this community thrives on both. This is one of those games where I feel like you definitely have a certain kind of player base that's probably... I hate, you know, I'm just going to be honest, mid-20s and up. But I feel like the Long Dark Deer is probably going to appeal to people in their teens as well. And while that might not be exactly what some people want, I think it's a good thing for the game. I think it'll be a really good thing. Is this Mrs. Wright? Mr. and Mrs. Wright. Congratulations, folks. How are you today? That's fantastic. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hello.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
I know I'm not eating that old tuna. What's this? Oh, we got an airline food. 53%. Chicken and rice. I'm probably going to eat that. It might give me food poisoning. And lots of good stuff. Ooh, skillet. There we go. Oil.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, come on, Astrid. Another one. So we don't... See, that's what I'm saying about these lost and found boxes. If I had been to every single region and I didn't get any recipes, if I go back to those regions now, are they all in a lost and found box? That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not...
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'm not complaining about it. Take that. Yeah. Alright, we'll take that. I want to get this oatmeal, I guess. Ooh, cooking pot.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Okay. You hear that sigh of relief? I'm very excited about being able to make big chunks of water. Yay, survival games. Pizza can make the big thing of water. Let's grab a book. Start a fire. I think the smartest thing for me to do is head to the basement. You know, in a scary post-apocalyptic survival game, that's always where you go first. But there is a fire barrel down there. I think I need to get water going. I think that's what I need to concentrate on right now. I love it. That's funny. Let's get the cedar back. Probably use coal. I'm tempted to go smack a few bunnies. I think I'll wait. Let's go ahead and light a torch. Would you light a torch, Pizza? Because I'm going to go start a fire. And the best way to start a fire, y'all, is with a fire striker and a stick. But if you don't have one of those, it's a torch. What do we got here?
Okay.
No. We will be starting the signal tails. Ooh, oh, look at all the batteries! This is one of the places where they've added extra batteries. So if you were playing Interloper, first of all, Interloper, you're not going to find a lot of batteries anyway. Period. But look at them all. There's one. Hold on. Let me start a fire. So my torch doesn't die and it's over. So we're going to switch to the torch. We're not going to use our matches, are we? Because normally you just go in and you click this and you use a match in a book and you're like, oh, I didn't even need to do that. No, we're going to switch to the torch. We're going to go to a stick. We're going to take our 60% old little chance because we have a torch and we can do this 3 or 4 times. Am I missing recipes? Yeah. I haven't been to every place yet. I haven't been to every place you can get the recipes. And I don't really look for them too hard. No, I was just talking about how when I was in Broken Railroad, they had the Lost and Found box, and they had the Briar House pie recipe in the Lost and Found box,
Come on,
even though
come on.
I'd never found it before. All right, failed attempt number 2. Let's go again. Remember, we got the torch. We're using cattail heads, but there's some pretty close by. It's gonna be all right. And 60% isn't great,
Come on, little fire.
but it's 1 out of 2. We're on our 3rd attempt. There you go. Got a nice fire going. Oh, we could forge here, but that's not really the plan. And we've only got a 1 burner, so we'll just do with the best what we can do with here. Let's go with that. And then we'll read. I'm trying to get rid of this book anyway. I think we'll do 2 hours. I don't think the water will burn up. Yeah, we're good. A little bit more coal. Let's go water. Work on the book. 8, 9. 1 more hour. Hopefully we wake up early enough we just finish it off. Pound 10 less I need to water around with. Done. Water. Cooking pot. Torch. We'll grab a couple. They all suck so far. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a couple on before. Thank you so much. Alright, I'll grab this. Because that's pretty dope. Throw these down. Grab 1 more for kicks and giggles. Sleeping in bed tonight. After we eat weird random things. Let's try this gross candy bar. We got plenty of water to drink. We'll drop 10. We'll wake up in like 6. Good to go. Alright. I think, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages, we're pretty safe. Oh, look at all the Christmas lights. Man, I'm glad they stuck all these Christmas lights in here. I'm going to put them everywhere. Oh, hammer. Perfect. This, I don't know if this is the first hammer I found, but I'm going to have to go watch some of my old videos, which I hate doing. But I need to know before I start walking around with all this heavy stuff. There's no way I'm going to sit here for as many days as it takes to get a... Plus, I mean, finding maples here is a little difficult. Looks pretty froggy. No, what can I get rid of? Just start a pile. A pile of garbage. Nope. I'm moving a little better. Foggy or not, I'm getting the walkie-talkie, yo. I'm getting the walkie-talkie. We're calling it a video. Because I am hungry. I need the food and the sustenance, yo. But yeah, let's wrap up some conversations. So yeah, back to the Long Dark 2. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm going to love it. I'm pretty sure. Love this game. Yeah, it has some negatives. It has a lot of positives. There's some things that should have been implemented. I think we're going to see them in the next game.
Very much more.
Oh, look, check it out. Nothing was lit up on the inside, though. That's weird. Whatever. I'm like, I want these Christmas lights to work. They should be working. Oh, perfect. Beautiful night. Aurora wolves are weird. We want to be a little more careful, but, you know, we're doing the Pilgrim thing. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. I do say froggy. Yes. I decided in this episode earlier on that I was going to mess with the trader. That's why we're here, actually. I was like, do I do the basic, like, Pilgrim thing and then pretend the DLC doesn't exist? Or do I do the Pilgrim thing with the DLC because we have the maps and everything? And in my mind, give people more of what they want. Alright, so we have everything to make... I think this is always here. Pretty much in any playthrough. Because even in Interloper, the battery's usually here too. Well, I'm taking this time and I'm going to start putting this together. Right? But I'm not going to turn it on until I'm ready to leave. So whatever time I'm ready to leave, I need to come back up here. And throw the switch. And that way... Ooh. And that way, when I leave, it'll guarantee me an aurora that night. So potentially, I could walk out of here in the morning, throw the switch, deal with whatever I gotta do, get to the zone of contamination, get an aurora, get the tools, and at least get back to the transfer pass in like one session. Yeah, I don't know. When I was a kid, that's just like what my parents would say about the fog. They'd be like, "It's froggy outside." And then my in-laws, they used to say the same thing. Another hammer. I swear, when in Pilgrim mode, y'all, there are so many hammers laying around this place. It's ridiculous. Oh, the peaches. Come here.
Best be prepared for anything.
Nope. Let's see. Usually there is enough scrap metal just laying around here. Oh, here we go. I bet that does it. Yeah. Look at me. I'm a metalsmith, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, the Trader Tales, I mentioned in another video, I think that's kind of annoying. Especially if you're an interloper on day like 500. Having to revisit the Prepper's caches seems kind of crazy. For whatever loot you get, too. Alright, so everything's repaired. Sounds like the Aurora is over. So all I gotta do is throw that switch. And like I said, guaranteed, and not just an Aurora, an all-night Aurora. Let's go get the radio. Wait, where are the stairs? Here we go. That's a weird aurora, y'all. Nothing was on the inside, even though there was a full aurora, it looked like. But now that it's kind of going away, now the lights are on. Oh, look at that. Here we go. Boom. And the tails. Yeah, I think the trader's a good addition. Like I said, I think it's going to really help a lot of players. I think it's going to extend a lot of playthroughs, whether it's a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few thousand days. I think the salt curing, long overdue. You lose a few calories, but you gain lightweight, long-lasting food. It does use a decent amount of salt. I think the first round of full set, it was down to 13 pounds after I was done, and you put like 22 pounds in or whatever it is. There we go. Man. But I look forward to it, because it's going to be stunningly gorgeous. Like all these games. Like everything they've done for this game. Absolutely going to be great. And I'm going to continue to play The Long Dark. There's still plenty of things I haven't done yet. Let's grab a quick screenshot. Thank you, Pleeballs. There we go. And I'll probably be, you know, back and forth forever. I love this game. This is probably on my forever playlist. Just so much fun, just so pretty, and always just something exciting to do. So, we might end up with no more updates one day, but hey, we'll have another game to play, and I'm looking forward to it. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you especially to Mr. and Mrs. Wright. Thank you for joining me this Christmas Day. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love saying hi to people, love talking to people. And anytime you guys want to join in, there's plenty of boring stuff where I'm wandering around, and I just wish I had something to say. So thank you. I want to thank everybody that's been watching my videos. Thank you so much. You guys that are subscribing and liking and doing all those things. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Have a lot of fun doing it. And we'll be back in a few days. I'll probably take a day off or two. And then we'll get back into the series of videos I'm doing again. And we'll get back on to it. But yeah, I don't really have any plans for tomorrow, that's for sure. But Merry Christmas, y'all. If you're celebrating the day, it's your thing. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. I hope you got all the video games and all the toys and socks and underwear that you could have possibly wanted. I hope you had a good meal. I hope you said hello to family and friends. Thank you, Mr. Wright. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Mrs. Wright. And honestly, like I said, you guys, as always, I hope you are having a good day and y'all be good to each other. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, y'all. Take care.